This video is for engine tow FSD. This looks like a 95 or 96 Ford Probe. Here's a dash you were asking about. Looks in fairly good condition. Shift knob, yeah, it's a manual. Oh, it's kind of neat. RR Probe, RR race car. There is no side molding on this car. Sorry. Looks like it's an SE. There are only 2 cars that I can pull from. Maybe 3. There's the black MX-6, which is over there. Manual, 4-cylinder. And then we got this manual V6. Just for the sake of reference, this is a 99 automatic. The blue one. I can only pull from either this V6 or the i4 MX-6 over there. And there's a probe, you know, way off over there. Manual probe. I guess I could pull from that, but I'd rather try and get this stuff done. Try and get the one from the V6 out. This is where I originally took the shift knob out anyway, so the leather trim, or the leather seats, actually these aren't powered. There's no power package on this one. This might be the LX. Yeah, this one's the LX. The blue one over there is the ES. So they have an LX V6 with leather trim, but no power package. And I want to get the seat out of the way, so Prince Valorum gave me a suggestion to just unbolt the 4 chair rails. Those things come off with just little plastic screws. Just get a Phillips, little plastic screw, unpop the cap, and then once the cap comes off, you'll have access to the bolts. It's a 14mm bolt. And then you can, oh, I want this up like that. And then you can just move the whole seat out of the way. Pretty sure it's a girl's car because there's an entire hair weave stuck into the spring under the seat. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a dead raccoon or something. So ladies, don't get your hair weave stuck in the springs down there because you won't get it out. She just ripped her hair out basically and left it in there. And on this one, unfortunately, the emergency brake is seized. Brakes are seized. So it means that the cable is damaged probably or disconnected. And I still have to do the clutch assembly. I might as well just take the clutch assembly from the MX-6 back in the MX-6. I brought a whole bunch of water today. And I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm going to go at that clutch assembly today. I really want to get that clutch out and the hood latch and the steering wheel. No, I'm not going to take the steering wheel off. That's way too much work. That's a good looking steering wheel, but no, it's not leather wrapped. I had a question if that was leather wrapped. No, it's not. It is molded rubber. Take the shift knob too. And because of how this car is situated, I mean, I can't even fully open the door. There's another car so close. Kind of prop it open like that so I can get some airflow through here. And then I'm right up against the fence here, so I'm the last car in the row. Probably 8 in, something like that. I'm hoping that Mazda Man and Julio, if you haven't seen Julio's IRTB headers on his Miata, I'll post a link for that here. Go check him out. They're both from Florida, Mazda Man and Julio, and I'm hoping that they will come and help me lift this car up somehow so we can get the shift linkage. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a clutch disc and pressure plate and flywheel and all that stuff. Gonna have to see if I can get a hold of that somehow for cheap. And I'm not too keen on using a Junkyard transmission either, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I know if I get 1 piece of glitter on me, I'm gonna go home with like 20 pieces of glitter on me. I hate girls' cars, glitter everywhere, especially if you're dating a stripper. You might as well just get used to glitter. See, taking the seat out is really the best way to work. Clutch pedal. Looks like something's missing up there. Right back here. Looks like this should be bolted down here, I'm guessing, because there's way too much free play in that clutch pedal. Looks like it's missing something. I'm not exactly sure what. Alright, that one, I don't know if you can see that, but that one right there looks like it's holding the top bracket. That one right there is not bolted to that one, but I imagine it's supposed to be. It's just missing. or maybe there's something else there that's missing. You can see that one, but then right this side here, right there, that one too. We'll see how it goes, but it just looks like 2 bolts right now. There was a little switch on those 2 bolts right there. I had to take that out in order to get back to get to that bolt. 12mm bolt with an extension. Takes that off, and then the same exact thing, 12mm bolt with an extension to get that top mount off, and I can feel it loosening up, and I can feel the whole pedal assembly is starting to come out, so we're looking good. Just 2 bolts holding that assembly on, plus that, whatever that white switch was back there, maybe a brake switch, I'm not exactly sure. Well, the reason I was having such a hard time pulling that pedal assembly out was because it's still attached over here. So you just give this a good tug, out comes that, and you can see right in there, and that has to go through. This bolt goes with the pedal assembly, and then this bolt goes with that thingy. Now I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. This right here is going to have that bolt, but I can't bring that far enough back because I'm going to hit this. I have to take the drive shaft out. You kidding me? That's not going to happen. While I'm here, I might as well show everybody how to take out a steering wheel. Basically, it comes out like that, and there's 3 10mm bolts around the sides here. There's one there, one on the back, one down there. Take those out, and then this harness will be attached here. Unclip that harness. Always keep an airbag facing upwards, like so. Do not ever face it down. Basically treat it like a little bomb. I had to use my breaker bar for this. That was a lot of torque on there, so break that. Yeah, it's pretty hard doing this with one hand and filming at the same time. It's better if you have 2 hands, but you know, you can do it one-handed. There's your nut, keep that. Now it's going to be on those splines really good, so it's better if you don't have a seat, and you can use this little raised portion for the seat rail. Put both feet there, grab both sides of the steering wheel, and just pull like hell. You know, once you get it, it'll throw you back in the back seat. And then all this ribbon cable will come out. There you go. Okay, we're looking up at the steering wheel here. Here's the steering column, and I have to get that bolt. That'll drop the whole column down. Cool. Don't need it. It's not going to make it any easier really, but got a lot more room. That was attached to here. It's basically all that's attached. It's right there. I don't get this thing. Why is it so hard? It shouldn't be this hard to come out. It's because it's welded. It's welded. Those are new welds. If somebody welded that, probably as a repair, but they welded it. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. My pedal assembly is not coming out. As you can see, that entire bracket is welded in place on the car. Welded. I can't break those welds. So I've been fighting a losing battle the whole time. Had I known that those were welded in place to the frame or to the firewall, I would have never started on this car. So now I have to go to the V6. Now there's only one compatible manual transmission car left in this yard. This one is not going to do it. I did get the lever itself out, so I'll just take this as a consolation.